Now, Apple and Samsung, we were willing to forgive that because we were believing that there might be some movement on the trade talks. And I know that Samsung's problem wasn't really involved with that as much as Apple's was. But if we come out of this and there's no headway being made, then all of a sudden those two stories become a lot more serious. So there's things that are depending on this. And from a technical standpoint, I think the stock market, the S&P wanted to go back up to that 2,600 level. That's very, very important. But to go beyond that, we need something really meaty. And that's going to be some tangible, at least some things from China that the market believes. They don't have to be real, but they have to convince the market of it.
The relationship with China is going to be a longer-term unwinding. It's going to be a decoupling, and to actually expect much from Xi Jinping is very unlikely. He's not really in the reform drive mode. So I think the markets might be a little bit disappointed in early March when we don't really get any sustained agreement. The good news, I think, is that the capital markets remain open, because at the end of December there was virtually no issuance of high-yield bonds. The capital markets were closed, and that always is a sign that we potentially start to have problems for the real economy. When you can't refinance, that's always going to be an issue. So hopefully the recent bounce and the change in sentiment is going to allow the capital markets to reopen and we start to get back to where we were.
I think the issues that have been raised are important issues that must be addressed, especially the point on market access. My solution, if you were to ask me, would be to finally make progress on coming together on a bilateral investment treaty between the U.S. and China. You know what that would do? That would eliminate ownership caps, eliminate the need to do joint ventures, and take the issue of forced technology transfer off the table. The issue, again, to make the case that this transfer is forced is spurious at best. So take it off the table.
How many times have we gone to and fro on this particular story, really? It feels like there are going to be so many more iterations, really, before we get something definitive. I'm reasonably optimistic that both sides need a deal. Obviously, the more negative you see risk appetite on the U.S. side, oddly enough, that propels the U.S. and pushes the U.S. forward to also conclude a deal.
If this is going to be a real deal, that's actually going to change how the U.S.-Chinese economic relationship, it's going to be a tremendous monitoring operation by the United States. I'm not sure we're really ready to do this under this administration, which has had trouble even filling basic positions. So from that perspective, that's a long-term thing. But like the good news pop that, yeah, we're not going to have more tariffs and we're not going to have 25% tariffs and everything, that can come right away.